On to our last part of this discussion, we are going to discuss the application of special products in real-life situation. Usually, when we are dealing about this problem solving, it is usually applied in geometrical problem and number problems. Let us take this example in number 1. One side of a square is 2x minus 1. Find its area. So it states there that one side of a square is 2x minus 1. First and foremost, we're going to draw our square. Let's say this is our square. And according to the given, one side is 2x minus 1. We all know that the square has 4 equal sides. Okay? And we also know in our previous mathematics, especially in our elementary days, that in finding the area of a square, we're going to deal with this formula. Area is equals to s squared. So we're going to pattern our formula on the formula of area of a square. So this is A is equals to s squared, or shall we say area is equals to 2x minus 1 squared. Then we're going to expound this using the binomial factor or binomial multiplication. 2x minus 1 are special product. Okay, we'll do the shortcut. So square of the first term, that's 2x square, then minus 2, y minus, the minus yung gitna, first term, then multiplied by second term, and then plus square of the last term. Okay, so this is 4x squared, then minus 2 times 2 is 4 times 1 is negative 4x. Then square of the negative 1 will give you positive 1. So therefore, the area of a square having a side of 2x minus 1 will give us an area in polynomial, which is 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. The linear side here will result into a quadratic equation. Okay? Okay, on to the next problem. We have this problem. Find the area of a rectangle where sides are x minus 2y and x plus 2y respectively. So by this, we're going to draw our rectangle. It's this one. And then, according to the given, since it is a rectangle, so it has two sides of equal sides, two pair of equal sides. Let's say this is the other side, x minus 2y, and the other side goes this one, x plus 2y. So remember, the formula in finding the area of a rectangle, as we have discussed in our previous topic of elementary days, area is equals to length times width. It means that we're going to multiply length by its width. So area will give you length times width, and your length here is x plus 2y, and then the other one will give you x minus 2y. So it is resulted into what we call sum and difference of two terms. Remember, the sum and difference of two terms will give you the sum and difference of two squared. So I'm going to show you how to multiply this using the FOIL method. Okay, first term by first term. So that is x squared, and their inner terms, that is plus 2xy, and the outer terms, that is minus 2xy, and your last terms would be minus 4y squared. Okay, if you notice, the middle term will eliminate it because it equate to 0. So what will be the remaining part will be x squared minus 4y squared. So there's no middle term because the middle term yields 0. Or shall we say, we can multiply this using this shortcut, you multiply the first term, it's x squared, and the last term, negative 4y squared. So that is. So remember, as you have observed, the difference of two terms will result into difference or sum difference of two squares, like this one. Okay? Having this third problem, the third problem reads as, find the area of a rectangle when length is 4a minus 5 and width is 6 more than its length. So again, it is also a rectangle here, rectangle, and then according to the problem, sabi dyan is find the area of rectangle whose length is 4a minus 5. That will be your length. And your width is 6 more than its length. 6 more than its length. So more than its plus. Then 4a minus 5. Okay, solve niyo muna yung length. If you're going to solve further, the length will give you 4a. Tapos ito naman ay magiging plus 1. So that is the other one. Kasi 4a, then 6 minus 5 will give you 1. Okay, then you're going to solve the rectangle, no? Solve the rectangle using the formula for area. Area, that is, remember, length times width. Okay? That's length times width. Now, our length is 4a minus 5. And our width is, as we have solved earlier, that's 4a plus 1. So this time, we're going to use the FOIL method for this. So first term times first term will give you 4a, ganyan muna, square, yan. Then, ito muna, minus 20a. Bakit 20a? 5 times 4, that's negative yun, so negative 20a, plus 4a. And then last term will give you negative 5. Ganyan. Okay, what else? Solve natin to. This will become 16a squared. This is minus niyan kasi magkaiba ng sign. This will be negative 16a and minus 5. Okay. That will be the area of your square having this following sign. Okay, next problem is the sum of two numbers is 108 and the difference is 54. So what will be the quotient of the larger number and the smaller number? So this time, it is a number problem. So you're going to identify first what is your larger number and what is your smaller number. Remember that in the last part of the problem, it asks for how much or what will be the quotient of the larger number and the smaller number. So you let x be the larger number, and let y be the smaller one, smaller number. Okay, so sabi niya the sum of two numbers is 108. So if we're going to add a larger number plus smaller number will give you 108, and the difference is 54. So if you're going to subtract x minus y will give you 54. Yeah. So based on the given expression or equation, you can easily solve your number here. So by what we call elimination method or addition. So if you're going to add these two numbers, will give you 2x. If you're going to add here, it will yield into 0. 0 na yan. If you're going to add this one, will give you this 2. And this is 162. Then, divide both sides by 2. 2. Yan. Then, x would be equal to 81. So this is your larger number. Now what about your smaller number? You're going to look back on your first equation. So let's say x, or let's say here, solve y using the first equation. So x plus y that is 108. Now, you know the value of x, so 81 plus y will give you 108, and then y, transpose 81, so 108 minus 81, y will give you, this is 27, right? 27. So that is the smaller number. Now, solving the last part of the problem, sabi niya, what will be the quotient of the larger number and smaller number? So you're going to divide. Quotient will give you larger number over smaller number. Or shall we say, kasi ano daw eh, larger number divided by smaller number. So the larger number is 81 and the smaller number is 27. If you're going to divide this, will give you the answer of 3. So that is the exact solution for that problem.